Ultraman, here he comes from the sky. Ultraman, Ultraman, watch our hero fly. In a super jet he comes from a billion miles away, from a distant planet land. Comes our hero, Ultraman. Ultraman, here he comes from the sky. Ultraman, Ultraman, watch our hero fly. In a super jet he comes from a billion miles away, from a distant planet land. Comes our hero, Ultraman.
諸君も知っての通り、家督隊南アメリカ支部に特派員として加わっていた後藤君が20年ぶりで帰還した。しばらく静養したら今度は日本で諸君と一緒に働いてもらう。ま、仲良くやってくれ。
いや、ちょっと待ってくださいよ、キャップ。20年ぶりに帰ってきたんでしょ。だって後藤隊員はどう見たってなあ、
30そこそこのお年に見受けられますが。
後藤隊員、君の年齢は
30です。
すると
もう当の頃から家督隊で働いていたんですか。
後藤隊員、君から説明してやってくれんか。
私が家督隊員である父と南米ボリビアに渡ったのは今から20年前、私が10の時です。父は仕事中にそこで亡くなり、一人ぼっちの私は特に許されて家督隊南アメリカ支部の見習いとして働き、認められて正隊員になったのです。
じゃあ私たちの大先輩ってわけですね。
しかしよく日本語を忘れなかったですね。
もう忘れそうです。日本のこともほとんどわかりません。
そうでしょう、そうでしょう。無理もないです。東京タワー、高速道路、高層ビル、競技場。20年間にはなんと大きな変化と成長があったことでしょう。よろしい。私こと井出隊員が大東京の新名所をゆっくりご案内いたしましょう。ね。
おい、井出。
は？
家督隊員はガイドもやるのかね。
いや、
キャップ、後藤隊員の泊まる場所ですが。
それなんだわね。
Captain, your lighter is out of fuel.
Allow me. What's this? I wonder what's the matter.
What about the air conditioning?
Ito, check the air conditioning.
Yes, sir.
I now find that I'm very tired. Do you mind if I rest?
Oh, I just recalled it was short a cut.
Why can't we use the patrol's emergency lounge area? It's not so bad for sleeping.
Fuji, show our guest there.
Yes, sir.
Fuji?
Yes?
What kind of materials is used in these walls? You see, one of my hobbies is structural materials.
Ah, just reinforced concrete.
In addition, there's a certain kind of an alloy used in the ferroconcrete of this structure.
Huh?
I see you don't have any knowledge of it.
No, I don't. Only a few officials in the Division of Architecture know of such things.
Top secret, eh? I see.
Something wrong?
Forget it.
Captain, I checked the control room and found nothing wrong with the air conditioning.
Good.
I think there's something strange going on.
Like what?
I think Goto's story is weird.
There goes Ito's very instinct.
Goto was away for 20 years, and yet we don't know anything about his life there when he was off duty.
Wait, I'm with you. However, what I was thinking, well, he's sort of unnatural. Not like one of us. No way. I'll get it yet, huh?
I think you'll find this to your liking.
腕の言うこともわかるような気がしますね。
じゃあ君たちはあの後藤氏が謎の怪人物だというのかい？どうしたんだみんな。後藤氏の顔写真もちゃんとリストの中にあるし、経歴だってさっき彼が喋った通りだ。疑い余地はないじゃないか。
Captain, I was just wondering if you had given Goto the required light ray test.
No. When his dossier was delivered to this office the other day, the seal affixed to it showed that he was to get VIP treatment.
Oh, is our guest finally comfortable?
I thought he was very rude. He literally shut the door right in my face. It must be the custom of his country.
Fuji, did you notice anything strange in his actions? Or look inside the suitcase he brought? I've strange vibrations.
Well, he asked me something I thought strange. He wanted to know the kind of material is used in the construction of this building.
Building contractors here use reinforced concrete, you know.
Uh-huh. However, he also added, we use a certain ferroalloy in the walls here.
What? Fuji, tell that to no one else.
Yes, sir.
Ito, cable Bolivia to check that dossier.
Yes, sir.
Do you suspect anything, sir?
What he said was right. A special ferroalloy is used in the reinforced concrete of this construction. It was designed that way for a protective purpose, in the event of a possible attack with strange weapons. If this alloy is known to the world, we're defenseless. Just why would Goto ask that kind of a question?
Captain, there's something wrong.
Go on.
Bolivia isn't receiving our signals.
Hayata, check into it.
Yes, sir.
That's strange. Our transmitter is operating normally.
Then why aren't they receiving? There is something very strange going on.
Captain, we just received this cable.
In the city of Takara, a plant is growing to tremendous size very rapidly. It seems to be increasing every 30 to 60 seconds. At the rate it's growing, it could very easily turn into a dangerous and destructive creature. Instructions are for the science patrol to check at once.
Keep back! Keep back! Get away from there! Don't touch anything! It could be dangerous! Stand back! Get away from there! Stand back, I said!
Look at that! My garden's a mess. Some jealous person must have planted it here just to ruin the flowers. All that hard work for nothing.
Children! You've got to keep away from there! Come on! Stand back! It could be dangerous! Go on!
I've studied this vegetation quite carefully here at the university. And this plant is definitely not a mushroom.
Doctor, it is vegetation, isn't it?
Well, I think we can call it vegetation, but knowledge of the plant is limited to date.
If we left it alone to grow, is there a chance it would hurt anyone?
Plants that are carnivorous can be dangerous to those near it.
I think I understand. In other words, a plant that eats living things can be dangerous if it keeps on growing.
Exactly. Sarracenia of North America is a good example. It waits for an insect to touch it, and when that happens, its leaves imprison its prey instantly. All of this reminds me of an interesting case. About 20 years ago, there was a man who went into the Amazon looking for that kind of vegetation. One day he got lost and discovered a plant that walked and transported itself just like any creature.
What?
Well, it doesn't walk as we do. However, the thing did travel. It was known to hunt down living things, and its touch resulted in paralysis. Then one day it dissolved and was never seen again.
Oh, Doctor, it doesn't make sense.
I knew you gentlemen would never believe it. However, the story's true. We thought that it had destroyed itself until that weird plant showed up today. This is theoretical, but I venture to say that plant discovered today is Coronia of the jungle.
William, I find this all very interesting. I would like to make a study of additional data to learn of its weaknesses.
I see. However, all we have are these notes. The discoverer of Coronia bequeathed these to the university. Look at these sketches. A drawing was made of its early form, and another made when it was fully grown.
The growth never appeared since?
That's right.
What's the name of that doctor who was the discoverer of the plant?
The one individual whose teachings I'll always cherish. Dr. Goto, the scientist.
Goto?
It's funny. This machine seems to work without electricity.
He closed the discussion saying he thinks Coronia is the suspicious plant. And if what he says turns into fact, we're faced with a very dangerous situation and we'll have to act instantly.
That's for certain. We should destroy it while it's still in the city of Takara.
Yes, sir. But what are we going to do about Goto? We have to consider that man to be just as dangerous.
I was just thinking of that. We will certainly have to watch him and not let him know. Fuji. Fuji, where are you? Fuji!
現場の状況からして藤君を襲った何者かあの衣装ケースの中に潜んでいたものと思われますが。
不思議ですね。私がいる間は何ともなかった。藤隊員が入ってきたのは私が出かけてからあまり時間が経っていなかったはずです。
Ayata, I don't find anything unusual.
Wait. When I noticed that box before, it wasn't all lit up like this.
Ito? What are you talking about? That's strange.
I'm afraid a connection got dislodged en route here. I just fixed it.
Goto, that is your suitcase, isn't it?
That's right. Is there anything more?
You understand our concern. It's very good of you to assist us in this way. Let's check further.
We'll take a sample and find out quickly enough. I'm afraid our suspicions are correct. This is part of the blood-sucking plant Coronia. It seems to be far more advanced in growth than when Dr. Goto discovered it. Your new man named Goto could be his son with very evil intentions. I see the doctor has discovered the truth. This specimen is human blood. Coronia is living on humans. Everyone alive is now food for Coronia. I know who you are. You're Dr. Goto's son and you're out to kill me.
plan to kill the doctor, you monster? Oh, Professor! Professor, are you all right?
Coronia's instincts increase in certain developed stages. The plant developed a taste for humans. I observed that if it exists on its present diet, it will grow into a fantastic size. In 8 years, it could absorb the world. So that's it. Goto tried to kill the doctor when he found out that Goto was the blood-sucking plant.
You poor, doomed humans. Your world is coming to an end. There are many others like me across the sea that will join me. We will take over the earth, and you will become our food. I have planned for many years to be the first of the plant people to take possession of your land. You are so harmless and filled with fear that you have no choice but to accept. My people are flying here now. This is your last chance to surrender.
Listen very closely to the following command. All of us are to attack the creature immediately. We'll use the plane, so check your supplies.
Roger and out. Hayata! Oh, I see. Hayata!
Hayata, didn't you just hear the orders now? Using the beta capsule, Hayata becomes Ultraman.
Captain, I can see their whole fleet of aircraft at 8 o'clock. Wing formation.
Get ready to attack.
Ready, sir?
Fire!
Captain, we'll run out of ammunition at this rate. There are so many aircraft, we don't stand a chance.
I'd like to know what Hayata's doing right this second. I can't understand his running away.
Fuji got very frightened when this door suddenly opened. The monster tried to overtake her, and she fainted dead away.
I was forced into unconsciousness. How about reenacting the scene more accurately?
All right. It was those rays of his that really stung your eyes, correct? Right?
Ito, enough.
Captain, this box was their method of communication.
They learned to generate electricity using a stellar cathode substance, which was how this could function without electric cords. It looks as if they had an exceedingly high voltage.
Captain, that evil-looking plant at Takara City, we uprooted it and destroyed it.
Good.
It was very strange. For some reason, the monster plant burned better than dried wood, which assisted us in destroying it. Everyone took a leaf for their stoves.
So now you know.
No? No what?
Those leaves had a very low kindling range. It's a matter of vegetation and nature. If there's fire, they cannot grow safely whenever they're threatened with it.
No, I know. When you worked your lighter, Goto was frightened of it. Is that right?
Captain, I still don't understand how it was possible for it to create others.
That's a good question, Hayata.
Oh. Doctor, do you really know why?
Even in our sophisticated world filled with scientific records, there is still a lot we do not know yet. The world still contains nature's own mysteries. This case is one of those where our knowledge is limited. There is also no guarantee that it could never occur again. Our society has grown very soft ever since science has done most of our hard work. We take a lot for granted, gentlemen. We hardly ever think of the world of nature. I am afraid we still have a lot to learn.